So the first thing I do when I start a proof, I don't start writing anything maybe except for the given, but I want to figure out where I'm going first. If I want to prove that DE is parallel to BF, the only way I know to prove things are parallel is maybe I can find some angles. I would love to know if these two angles were congruent, then those are alternate interior angles, and so those lines would be parallel, and that would be wonderful. So can I prove that these two lines are, or these two angles are congruent? Well, I would know those two angles are congruent if I knew that these big triangles are congruent, this guy here and that guy there, because if the big triangles are congruent, then all their pieces are congruent. So I'm like, okay, well, can I prove those triangles are congruent? I know I can prove triangles are congruent by side, 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 angle, side, angle, angle, side, angle, side, angle. Basically, I can prove it by any way except for donkeys. Donkeys are bad, but that's about the only combination, donkeys and backwards donkeys, that don't do me any good. So what have I got? I know that, oh, this isn't the given, that's what we want to prove. They gave me that AF is congruent to CE. So they're telling me that AF is congruent to CE. There's a side. Wonderful. They also tell me that this thing is a parallelogram, so I know a lot of stuff then. I know that opposite sides of a parallelogram are congruent. That'll give me that side. And I also know that opposite sides are parallel, which helps me because then I could say that these two angles are congruent, because if I had parallel lines cut by a transversal, the alternate interior angles are congruent. So now I'm looking at my triangles and I think I have enough. I've got sides, then angles, then sides. So I've got side, angles, side congruence going on. And that's going to unlock everything. Because once I can prove the side, angle, side, then I'll have these angles by CPCTC, corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. And then I'll have these lines parallel because of my parallel theorems. And so now you just have to write out everything we just said. So we've got our given, and our given was that AF is congruent to EC. Our next step was saying that AB is